Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to use MaineStreet to search for classes. To do that, you can start from one of two places. You can either go over here to your wish list, or you can click this big search for classes button. So we'll do that. And that will take us here to the search page. Here on the search page, you'll be able to customize all the criteria you want in order to search for classes. You start here with the institution. And if you click on this, you'll see you can search for classes at any of the UMaine campuses. However, you can only register for classes at your own campus. Now below is the term. You want to make sure you're choosing the correct term. You can see you can actually go back as far as the fall of 2008 to see classes from previous semesters, but we'll choose spring 2014. Okay, now you have a couple options. You can search by subject. Say you wanted to search for biology. So BIO tab, and it brings up biological sciences. However, what if you don't want to search for biology, or you want to search for something and you're not sure what the title is? Let's say you wanted to search for history. So let's click select subject, and it's alphabetical. We come over here to H for history, and you'll see history is HTY. So you click select, and it will automatically put history in here. Now, if you know the course number, you can put it in here. You can say you want to search for History 103, which is U.S. History 1. This would allow you to search for just that class. It will bring up only sections of History 103. Okay, so now what about meeting time here? So say you have work in the morning and you work until 10 o'clock. So what you'd want is you wouldn't want any classes before, say, 10:15 a.m. And now this would only bring up classes that start after 10:15 a.m. Similarly, say you work in the afternoons, but not in the mornings, you could put in here nothing past 3 p.m. And then it's only going to bring classes that end no later than 3 p.m. Similarly, you can do days of the week. Say you only want to take classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you do this, it's only going to search for classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can search by instructor last name if there's an instructor you particularly like. You can search for credits. Let's say you want to take a 4-credit class. You would put 4 in here, and it will not bring up anything but 4-credit or higher classes. You can also search by session here. UMaine Orono has very few classes during the spring and fall that are not the typical semester, but you can search and see if there is anything in here. And below here, mode of instruction. This is if you were looking, say, specifically for an online course. Now you can search by location. There are lots of locations where you can take courses. Or say you only wanted to search for UMaine Orono. Okay, let's clear all these out. And now let's look at Gen Ed categories. We've previously gone over what your Gen Ed categories are, and using this, you can search by Gen Ed categories. Say, for instance, I wanted to look for a class that fulfills ethics. I would click this. I might only want it to be a lower level class, so I'd come up here to course number and do less than or equal to $299. And it will only bring up classes that fulfill an ethics requirement that are lower level. Okay, so let's actually see what comes up when you do a search. So if I search for ethics, a lower level class, $299 or lower, it brings up, and it takes a moment, this. And you'll see if you're currently registered for any classes, it will show up here. And if you currently have any classes in your wish list, they'll show up here. So let's scroll down. We have Anthropology 249, Religion and Violence. It's section 0990. It's a lecture class. The day and time is to be decided because it's an online course. The instructor is Henry Munson. And you can see again here it's online. Similarly, if we scroll down, you'll see here Literature in the Modern World, English 235. And look at this section, 0669, which is a lecture. and it is at the Hutchinson Centre in Belfast. So you want to make sure that if you don't have a car or if you only want to take courses in Orono, you do not register for this class because you're looking at about an hour drive away. So let's take a look at English 245 American Short Fiction. Say we want to find out about this class. You think it might be interesting. So we click on here where it says section 0001. And this brings up the class detail page. On this class detail page, you see the time and the room, the instructor, and the meeting dates, which we saw on the previous page. It also gives us any enrollment requirements. In this case, there's a prerequisite of 3 hours of English. It also tells us the requirement designation, that is, what gen ed requirements it fulfills. This particular class fulfills ethics, Western cultural tradition, and artistic and creative expression. So you'll actually fulfill 3 gen ed requirements by taking this one class. Now, class availability, you'll see there is a class capacity of 95 students. There's currently 0 students enrolled, and there are 95 seats. There is a waitlist capacity of 100, and there are currently 0 students on that waitlist. And down below is a description, a study of genre, form, and theme in representative works of American short fiction from Irving to the present. So let's say you decide this is not a class you want. Let's look for another one. So you come back here to view search results. And that brings us back to the top of the original search page. Now that you're back at this page, now you decide, well, you want to try a different type of class. So let's come up here to New Search. And let's look for a psychology class, which is PSY, and that pops up with psychology. And let's look for a lower level psychology class. And let's just run a search. And this gives us a list of all the different psychology classes that are available. So we're looking through and we're seeing a lot of, say, Tuesday, Thursday classes. But we want to see something on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So let's go back up to the top and click Modify Search. And now we can click Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or let's leave off Friday and just look at Monday and Wednesday. We're including any of these days. So it will make sure that it's on Monday and Wednesday. Now let's hit search. And now all that comes up are classes that are on Monday and Wednesday. And as we scroll down, you see they're all Monday and or Wednesday. So this is how you run a search in MaineStreet. I hope this has been helpful. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us here at the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Advising Center or check with your faculty advisor. Thanks a lot and have a great day.